Hello and welcome back to Red Gaming. So, I'm just going to do a quick little replay of a game that I had the other day with Hannibal, with his sword unit. This is a replay on how to hold the line. Um, so, I'm going to run down here. We end up spotting pretty much the entirety of the enemy horses on their team. So, this player, and... Is that it? Yeah, just them two players with horses. And I'm going to show you how to hold the line as best as you can, so that you can, or your team, uh, can have victory in other areas because you've got the attention of a lot of the enemy team, because that is quite substantial because they can cause obviously a lot of havoc if they get into archers, if they get into javelin men, which is obviously this unit here. And obviously they can harass sword units or spear units. They don't really want to harass spear units, but they can still harass them if they want to. So he thinks of going. I move my units up to block as much as I can, and he charges in. So I charge back into him, a brace for it, and this is pretty much how it's going to go for the next few minutes. So I'd run in. I thought my swords were going to do better than they do in the end, but we end up getting there. So this unit was trying to block them to get to these archers, but I'm not successful with that really. But they are engaged with the backs of these horses, and this unit, I was trying to click over here, but they had some sort of, I don't know, brain fart sort of, I don't know what it was, some brain problem, a computer issue. I was clicking over there, but then they decided not to go, and I was like, what the hell? But yeah, so because they charged into the back of me, my morale's going down, but I'm clicking away at these, which obviously increase the morale and stuff like that. Clicking slash as well, which increases the damage as well. So I'm just going to stay here, do as much damage as I can. Unfortunately, this horse unit does get through. I can't hold all of them off because there is 6 after all. But we do. So as we're holding off, this is it. We are defending this area against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 horse units here and another. Oh no, it's moved over. So 5. Oh, that one's gone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 6. Yeah, there is 6. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. There was 7 even, should I say. What are they then? So that's spear, spear. Hmm. It's a strange one because it only says, oh no, that's my team. That's why. So there we go. It was 9 horse units altogether on the enemy team. I've killed 2 so far, and I'm carry on going. I'm doing as much damage as I can, but as you can see, because I'm holding them off, my team's able to conquer other parts of the map. For example, this sword unit's getting into the back. Let's have a little cinematic. So this sword unit's getting into the back of these pikes, which is really good. Where else are we winning? So these archers and the javelin men, they're dealing with them, and then we've got some spears. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing, to be honest, but they're doing something. So there we go. We've got some archers raining down on the tops of these sword units, and there's more sword units coming in to defend. So as you can see here, we're still still ploughing away at this sword horse unit. So we killed just the 2 so far. They are killing me now because there's just overwhelming numbers. I can't really do anything, but I have knocked them down quite substantially in pretty much all of them. So they are nearly, I wouldn't say gone, but they are certainly whittled down, should I say. That's probably a better word to use. And this archer unit's just getting munched up by this horse unit as well. Obviously I'm going to play the video until the end. So the sword units, absolutely taking care of these sword units. They're surrounded on 3 sides, so that's no issues. And then they got the javelin men now taking care of the pikes, which they should take that shouldn't take long for them to deal with the pikes. And then we got obviously our allied horse units also taking care of the enemy artillery unit, which is the bolt throwers. That's what that symbol is. So that's the bolt throwers, taking care of them. The horses are going to go and try and run into the back of the spears, which is not a great move for them because spears obviously do significantly well against horse units. So if he actually turns them around, which he's now done, that should actually, yeah, as you can see, instantly, like loads of them just instantly died. Even though they have got archers firing at the back of them, which is not great for them. But the enemy team's now starting to whittle away because just through sheer numbers. Um, in the cap circle, we are pretty heavily defended by tons of archers and a few sword units here and there. They're all Roman, which is a shame because you don't see that many Carthaginian sword units. But hey ho, Romans, this is what they do, or this is what they did do, because obviously they're not alive now. So this, I don't know what this guy's doing, but our allied horseman is also running up, and the swords are going to take care of them as well. So this unit's pretty much doomed. They should be gone fairly quickly, I would imagine. And this unit also, and so yeah, it's just a case of whittling them down because they are half strength now in comparison to us. So yeah, it's just a case of whittling them down. Let's speed it up a little touch. Some cavalry charge in, but there's so many allied units and horse units all over the place. The enemy really don't have a chance at this point, so that's good for us. But because we held the horses off for so long on this flank, our team was able to dominate the map in the center and to the south, which is obviously down here. So they were able to dominate that part because they didn't have to, the harassment from the horses, because I was trying to hold them up as much as possible. So our archers were pretty much free roaming to do whatever they wanted to do, and which was able or allowed us to, as a team, allowed us to get victory in the game. So I'm just going to speed it up a touch. The enemy's got pike unit in the cap circle, but it's not going to make much of a difference because they're the only ones left. So it's just a simple case. So as soon as the archers get there, which are now there we go. It shouldn't take long. Heavy infantry charge. I mean, that's massive losses. But yeah, straight into the back of the horses. There you go. And yeah, this shouldn't take too long now. And they are routing. There we go. Victory. So completely annihilated the enemy team there. I'll run through the stats in a second. That was the sword unit that you seen plow in and lose like half of his units to the pikes. So if we go, come on, load, come on. So yeah, if we go on this, so I got a experience of 844, which if we compare to everyone else, it's not that bad. I came third overall on the list, the ranking of on the table. It was third overall. So yeah, we did quite well, just holding off mostly the horse units, which, like I say, enabled our team to do more damage in other places without getting harassed by the enemy team. So any tips on how to help your team do something like that? You can hold off other units. If you think you've got the strength anyway, you can sacrifice your units by holding off more units than you can. But if you can whittle them down by doing what I did, then you can also help your team by allowing them to dominate certain other parts of the map. Because I took up 9 different horse units there, which could have been in other places on the map, and they weren't because they were trying to focus on me. Whereas, so that's 9 units that we were basically up on or positive on in other parts of the map. so, or 6 units positive on the map. So just bear that in mind when you do something like that. Don't forget to leave any like, comment and subscribe down below. Leave any tips or hints of what I can do to improve the gameplay for you as a viewer. And Red Gaming signing out. I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.